Alright, I'm at a distance here. It's pretty loud over there at that truck. They're basically putting in the well lining. So they did the casing already, but the well lining is going to be the white 4-inch or 4.5-inch pipe. And that's going to go all the way 400 feet to the base. So that's the pipe truck. They had the pipes loaded on the top of it. That, I'm quite sure, is going to be the bentonite clay there on that pallet, and that's going to be packed around the well as like a sanitary seal, so nothing surface water can penetrate the well. So surface water can be contaminated, but the water from the source at 400 feet is obviously going to be very pure, and it took a long time to get there. So so that thing hammers and blows air to cut it. So that was the very bottom. I don't know, I'd call it pipe, but it's not really a pipe. But the pipe's all attached to that. Spin and hammer and cut and bang around. I missed that action the first day. Alright, so I got the rundown because I was a little unsure. What they're doing right now, they're big steel pipes, like he's got it spinning right now, and they're sending all that drilling pipe down, and they're gonna make sure, because a couple days ago, they're gonna make sure nothing inside the 400-foot deep hole has collapsed. So they're kind of clearing it all out, and if they hit something, they're gonna blow it out with air, blow all the junk and, you know, whatever, granite, water, stuff out, and then when they're sure it's clear, totally clear to the bottom, they're gonna start putting in this lining. These will be at the bottom. So he told me the screen, I figured it was metal, but it's more like very fine perforated pipe, and then the upper ones will be the solid pipe. That'll prevent big stuff from falling back into the hole, and the pump will go down inside all that stuff. So I guess there's not really a ton to see other than they're shoving 20-foot pieces of steel in the ground, one after another, after another, after another, which is pretty cool. So this right here, he grabs the cable, threads it into the pipe, he runs the machine. So now he lifts the crane, as you can see. Gets it right to the right height. Guy on the right, again, swings it over and threads it into the previous pipe. That's already 20 feet in the ground. They just keep hooking them together, together, together. Okay, so he's spinning it right now, and that's what gets it unhooked from the crane. Then it swung in right there, and now he's got it aligned to that previous pipe. So there's a little dance that has to be done. Boom, I just saw him land it into that last pipe. And then he's spinning it using the machine, threading them together. Released it, and now he's sending it down. It's cool. It makes sense. And then this guy is kind of getting all the other stuff ready, which I think he's got pretty ready. So we'll see. It doesn't look like they've got a whole lot more drilling pipe, so probably getting pretty close to the bottom. And we already had a deal, it was gonna be 400 feet, so they probably brought exactly 400 feet. So I just noticed another detail. There's a little bucket of anti-seize or some kind of lubricant for the threads right there. You just pop the brush in there and put a little lube on the threads of the pipe. Make sure they don't gall or get cross-threaded or, you know, stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting setup. It's pretty quick how much pipe they get in the ground. I believe this should be probably the last one here. I notice he threads it in, lowers it, and then he spins it backwards for a bit. Maybe just to make sure it's all clear, and then starts sending it down. See, he sent it down a little. He starts spinning it. That was clockwise. He lifted it. He's just taking the full 20 pretty easy right now. Now I notice it seemed like it stopped right there. So he starts to spin again. Alright, so he's drilling a little. Probably gonna see what's up. Now I think if it takes this last one, we're good. If it doesn't, that's when they're gonna shoot the compressor and blast some stuff out. That might be a fun video. Ready for the screen. Nice instrument panel. Got the various pressures. There we go with the first part of the liner. Drop down easy, easy, easy. So 20-foot sticks. Be 20 more to go, or 20 total. 20 footers get us to 400 feet. Just gonna launch that other one right up there. Still got a lot of cleanup to do, but it's going good. Sweet. Got their torque set up to cut the casing and stuff. I think it's already done. It's just shooting those pieces in. So we're 40 feet in the hole now. And not much to see for a bit, so I'm going to take a break and then come back to it. Obviously he's putting in the perforated screen ones right now. Alright, so check this out. I thought that they were going to be put in with adhesive, but there's a little locking mechanism end to end. So swing that up in there. And then they put one of these right here, pops in there, hold it. Tape it with some special tape. So that does the retaining, that little pin, and then it gets taped in. 20 feet at a time. Alright, so back to work now. We just had lunch. These guys don't usually get lunch, so I thought it'd be nice if I made some stuff and we got to eat together. So what's happened is apparently Terry wants to measure and measure and measure. But so when these guys were pushing the casing, it hit a rock, or probably be loud, hang on. So they hit, you know, a rock or some kind of debris within the well borehole, and it kind of jammed up, and they got it to move, and then it kind of jammed up, and they got it to move, and then it kind of jammed up. So they said, you know, let's just pull it. So what they just did right now, they just pulled all the casing back out, and they're running the drill back in there, you know, the boring, I don't remember what he called it. I think he called it like the hammer or the head or something. So they're running that back through to figure out what happened over the weekend. You know, something caved in a little bit, which they said it might have happened. But earlier, when they sent the pipe down through, you know, just the drill pipe, it seemed okay. Then by the time we put the casing in, it bumped something. So right now they're just cleaning the hole back out, which has got the water flowing again. But it doesn't look like all that much. Yeah, not even enough to fill the pond. So we're good. But they're gonna get it all squared away. And in fact, I got some work to do down here. But they're gonna get it all squared away and then get that casing back in there. And they might have to come back tomorrow. It's no problem for me. I'm whatever they got to do. I want to help them, work with them, whatever. Oh, here comes the gusher. So this is pretty manageable, but you know, this is just showing it's definitely making pretty big water. It's kind of that skim pipe right there rushing into this whole area. So that's fun. And this is what they call blowing the hole out. So because they hit the debris or whatever, they're gonna blow the hole out. That's what they're doing right now, blowing it out. Which is good. Let's check it out a little closer. So it's a little muddy up here, but really not bad. And that wasn't a ton of water, so that's not adding really, that's not gonna be a problem for me. I'll get my big boots on and I'm gonna start shoveling some slop out. In the meantime, I'm sure that I'm gonna hear from my neighbor. She'll have something to say. Somehow she's been wronged. We're looking good. All right, we're pumping. Rough edge, I got you. Ripping now. Kind of messy. Messier than I'd like. But it's mostly water, not a ton of granite. Waterfall's flowing over good. It's about right there. Gotta get that water going. Sweet. Pumping. Oh yeah. Well, I got some more rocks to fix now. But not so bad, just a little bit. The big rocks held, little rocks washed away a little. I got some more big rocks hidden around here. Sweet. Definitely pretty cool. So, wonder how long this water's been in the ground. Long time. It's cold. Awesome. Alright, they're pumping big time. Had to run back in and drill some more. So this is the water that's coming out of the 400-foot depth right now. It's about, I think it's 90 something gallons a minute. Some of it's going here, some of it's stuck up there, but they're drilling like crazy. Got a lot of cleanup to do. Kind of muddy because picking up the dirt, but it's old and deep, deep, pure water. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. You make it look good, man. You make it look good. Alright, so we're at 415 feet. We're not going any deeper, but we're cleaning the well out right now using this foam plus. Made for this purpose. You can see we're foaming all the way down to the pond. Foaming, foaming, foaming. Foaming. You make it look good, man. You make it look good. Alright, they're pumping big time. Had to run back in and drill some more. So this is the water that's coming out of the 400-foot depth right now. About, I think it's 90 something gallons a minute. Some of it's going here, some of it's stuck up there, but they're drilling like crazy. Got a lot of cleanup to do. Kind of muddy because picking up the dirt, but it's old and deep, deep, pure water.